So now I'm going to show you how to factor a trinomial that has something other than 1 as the coefficient, or something other than 1 in front of the x squared. Okay, so the first thing I want to look at is to see if I can factor the 3 out of each part of my a, b, and c values. Okay, if I can, this problem becomes very, very simple. Okay, so basically I'm just saying, can I divide 3 out of each of these numbers? And I can. So what I'm going to end up with is 3 times x squared, because if I divided that out, that would be 1. If I divide that by 3, I'm going to get 7x. And if I divide that by 3, I'm going to get 10. And then we have just a very basic trinomial, which I'm going to just do very quickly. Okay, I still have my 3 on the outside that I multiply all of this by. I need to figure out what multiplies together to give me 10, but adds together to give me 7. So that would be 2 and 5. So I'm going to get x plus 2 and x plus 5. And that's it. Okay, now, this is a very, very difficult problem. Okay, so now, 2 methods I'm aware of for this one. Well, more than that, but so the first thing I'm going to look at is to see, can I divide my first number out of all these? So can all of these numbers be divided by 3? Well, right here, this cannot be divided by 3 and still give us a whole number. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to do one of two things. Either use the quadratic equation, okay, or I'm going to show you a method that I actually just learned. Okay, there are multiple methods for this, but this is the easiest one I've seen before. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to be multiplying your a value with your c value. Okay, so that'd be negative 18. All right, and we're going to factor that. And we need to look for the factors that, again, when we multiply them, give us negative 18, but when we add together, give us a positive 7. So I'm going to do the factors of 18 real quick. Okay, so that'd be 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. All right, now I know when I add these together, I better get 7. So I'm going to need more positive. So I'm going to make all the positive, all the bigger numbers, I'm going to keep positive. All the small numbers, I'm going to make negatives. And I realize right here, negative 2 and 9, when added together, is going to give me positive 7. So I'm going to take those and write this x minus 2, because we know that x times x is going to give us x squared. And x plus 9. Okay, forgot my parentheses. All right, so hopefully you realize we're not done yet, because obviously the only way that when I multiply x and x, I'm going to get x squared. I'm not going to get 3x squared. There's no way. So I still have more to do. Okay, so at the beginning of this problem, you remember we multiplied 3 times 6. So now we're going to divide each of these numbers by what we multiplied by earlier. So if this was a 4, we'd be dividing by 4. But okay, we would multiply by 4 at the beginning. Now we'd be dividing by 4. But since this is a 3, we're going to be dividing by 3. Okay, I'm going to take each of these numbers, divide them by 3. Again, this is just kind of a trick. Okay. And then we want to simplify. See if we can simplify these. So 2 over 3 cannot be simplified, but 9 over 3 is the same as 3 over 1. So 3 over 1. And we're almost done. So now, after we have simplified, we're just going to take our denominator and we're going to move it in front of our x. And that'll end up giving us our final answer. Okay, so this 3 is going to move in front of the x. So now we get 3x minus 2. And then we get, now 1 would move in front of here. We don't really need to show that. So that'll just be x plus 3. Okay. And now you look at it and go, oh, 3x times x would give us 3x squared. All right.